In this video, we will take a look at the typical steps involved in creating a dashboard. Let's create a dashboard to get insight on which geographies have the potential for more Starbucks stores. We will analyze the ratio of Starbucks stores to population and visualize the geographies that have a low ratio. I am going to name the dashboard Starbucks Market Analysis 1. When you create a new dashboard, an empty flow line is added by default. Next, I am going to look for relevant datasets. Here, we will use a dataset that contains addresses for Starbucks stores worldwide. We will use another dataset that stores the population count for all countries. Let us move this to the editor as well. Next, I am going to join these two datasets by country. This gives us a single dataset that contains the stores as well as the population count. I am using the Group By task to group this data by city and country to get the total number of stores and the total population. I am using the Add_column task to add a new field called Stores Per Capita. This is a computed field which contains the ratio of the number of stores to the population. Now let's use the Top-In task to sort the new column Stores Per Capita in ascending order and get the results for the top 100 rows. This will give us the geographies that have the least number of stores per capita. Let us name this dataset Geos with Least Stores Per Capita. Add one more flow line to visualize the geographies. This dataset created in the previous flow line is available in the Datasets panel. Move it to the new flow line. We will create a dashboard with countries and cities that have the least number of stores. For this, let's use the Distinct task. I am selecting Country as the column to identify distinct values. Let us now bind a list widget to the dataset. I am selecting Country as the column to bind the list, specifically the widget title that will be displayed on the dashboard. Next, I want to view the cities in each country that have the least number of Starbucks stores per capita. For this, I am binding a column chart. On the x-axis, select City as the column. The y-axis represents the number of stores. Add appropriate headers for the dashboard. Let us publish the dashboard. This kicks in the execution engine, which goes through a series of steps. First, it validates the dashboard configuration. Then, it generates the underlying code for execution. And finally, it generates tables with the processed datasets. The dashboard is now published successfully. You can see the countries with the least number of Starbucks stores per capita. On selecting a country, you can see the cities in the country. The default layout shows these charts one below the other. Let us go back to the editor and click on the Layout button. Here we can move the widgets around to change the layout. Move the Cities widget next to the Countries widget and save this layout. Let's go back to the dashboard and view the new layout. To summarize, these are the typical steps involved in creating a dashboard. We have seen how multiple datasets can be used, how a series of ETL operations can be performed, and how visual dashboards can be created. Thanks for watching.